Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So this is the third video in the Excel automation series. So let's see the agenda for today. Today we are going to discuss about the select range in Excel. So how do we select a specific range? Let's say we want to select a data from A1 to B26. How do we select that range? Post that we'll see how can we delete a range in the Excel. So let's say we have already a range, we want to delete it from the Excel, and once we delete the range, what are the options available in UiPath? And both these things we are going to see in the UiPath Studio. Okay, so I'm in the UiPath Studio now. So I have created a sequence. If I go to the project, so what I have done is I have kept a sample Excel here. I'll just quickly open this one. So I have two sheets, sheet 1 and sheet 2. So let's see what we want to accomplish today. So we will do the operation on the sheet 2. The first thing what we'll do is we will select this range like this. Okay, so we are going to select this range. So this range is from C4 to H18. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are telling UiPath to C4 to H18, right? So this is what we want to accomplish in the first one, right? That is the select range. Okay, so let's quickly save it. I'll close this Excel. We'll quickly go to the UiPath Studio. So this option of select range is available in the Excel application scope. So in the last video we have demonstrated what are the different ways, so you can refer to the video. I'll provide link in the description. So first thing, you have to provide the path of the Excel where the Excel file is located. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is we want to select that range, right? So there is an activity in UiPath which we call select range. Okay, so now that we have the select range available with us, let's see the property of select range. So we have the sheet name and the range. So we'll give the sheet name as sheet 2 because we want to select the range for sheet 2. And quickly, one thing in Excel, what we'll do is we'll just highlight a certain number of rows, something like this, with yellow, so that we are able to know that whether the range is highlighted or not. So what is the range? It is from B6 to H15. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll come back to the UiPath Studio. In the select range, if I go to the properties, now the sheet range is sheet 2 and the sheet is B6 to H15, right? Let's just quickly go back and confirm. It's B6 to H15. So now when I run the program, this range should be selected like this. Okay, so I quickly deselect everything. Okay, I'll just select this guy, and now if I go to UiPath Studio, save and run the file. Okay, execution is completed. Let's go back to the Excel and you'll see the range selected, right? So this is how the select range work. Okay, so one thing about the select range, so let's say if you specify like this, right? So the way we do for the read range, right? And if you think that it will select the entire range of the Excel, entire data of the Excel, so here you are wrong. If the range you'll specify as blank, you will get an exception saying that the range is not valid, right? So this select range does not work like read range. So this should be a valid range, something like A2 to B10. Okay, now this range can be also stored in n. We can create a string variable, let's say str underscore range, and we can provide the range as, let's say, B2 to C15. Okay, so let's say assuming that you are doing an automation and you have the range select coming from somewhere else, some other workflow, so you can specify this thing as an argument or a variable, and in the range variable you can specify str range. So we have given B2 to C15. So now when we run the program, so it will select the range which we have given in the variable, so that is B2 to C15. So that was all about the select range. Now let's quickly go to the next part, which is the delete range. So for the delete range, what I'll do is I'll select a larger part of the Excel and I'll hide in something red. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to delete this range. So let's see, if I delete this thing in Excel, what are the options I get? Okay, I go to delete and I go to delete cells, right? So you see I have four options: shift cells left, up, delete the entire row, or delete the entire column, right? So as of now, what I want to do, I want to delete the entire row. Okay, if I go okay, so all this data is deleted, right? So what I'll do the same operation with the help of UiPath. So I'll quickly press Ctrl Z, undo the changes. So now the agenda is we want to delete this red color range and shift the cells up by deleting the entire rows. Okay, so I quickly save this one. I go to UiPath Studio. So to delete the range, we have an activity called delete range. Okay, so for the delete range, we have the following properties. The first one is the sheet name. So the sheet name would be sheet 2 for us, and the range will be the range we want to delete. So this range is from A6 to J15. Okay, so we go here and we type A6 to J15. So what should happen is, what should happen when we run the program is it will delete the range, right? And when it delete the range, we want the cells to shift up, okay, by deleting the entire row. So we go to the options, you will select shift the cells, and I want to delete the entire row. Okay, quickly save this Excel. So this is the range. Let's quickly run the program. Execution is completed, and if I come back to the sheet, so the range is lost. So this is how we use the select range and the delete range. Okay, so more information on the select range and the delete range is available on the docs.uipath.com. So these are the links: select range and the delete range. I'll put the links in the description. So if you like the video, please subscribe to the channel, and happy automation.